And
we're up.
we're live. What up, y'all?
Happy Friday!
Happy Friday. Got a good show lined up for everybody.
Yeah, we got multiple things to talk about. Some pack stuff, but I think before we do the intro, we're gonna talk about what we've been playing. I think is a little bit of a good segue.
I've been playing Sekiro.
I've also been playing Sekiro. All right, what have you been playing, Sig?
Gears of War 4.
I've been playing buttloads of Sekiro. I'm actually quite far. I'm at end game right now.
I am not.
I could have finished the game, but I'm doing the most difficult ending.
Well,
That I can.
we didn't do the intro yet, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why we started with that.
All right. Hello and good morning. Welcome, gamers. Happy Friday. We are FPS Guides. Our goal is to bring the gaming community together with reviews, guides, news, and clutch plays. This is our weekly podcast where we bring you the latest in news, rumors, controversies, and discussions. Here you'll find some facts, some opinions, and a lot of pretty lame jokes. If you like what we do here, be sure to check us out on fpsguides.com and follow us on social media. For all you listeners out there, FPS Guides is now available on Apple Play and Spotify, so check that out. We are a small but growing gaming community comprised of gamers both young and old who are just passionate about gaming. If you are interested in becoming a part of the FPS Guides community, or perhaps becoming a content creator, please hit us up at our website. We would love to hear from you, and drop in the Discord. Just drop in, say a little hi. And now let's go ahead and jump into the news. Or are we still talking about the week?
Yeah, what have you
Still
done
talk
for the
about
any games
what
you've
we've been
played?
playing.
Well, actually, and this is more a shout out to Deep Poodley. We played a game called Jackbox.
Jackbox Party Pack.
Jackbox Party Pack, which, and I'm not really sure how to explain it, but it's kind of like a platform that you can download on Steam that lets you download other games. And a lot of them are like party games.
Okay.
And the way that it works, we played a game called, I think it was called like Quippo, or something, it had Quip in the title. It was like Quip something. So we played a game called Quippo, and basically how it works is the person who owns Jackbox hosts the game.
Okay.
And then other people can play simply by going into their browser and putting, the room code, like the room code ID, and all you have to do is literally go like jackbox.tv, put in the room code ID, put, make your handle your name or whatever, and then boom, you're in the game.
That's cool.
Which
it only requires one person to
One
have it.
person
it
to buy the
only
game.
requires one person to have it, and you can have, literally as many people playing or involved as you want.
Okay.
Which
that's
is
cool.
really-
I like that.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
kind of like that's like the old school, like when he's like, "Yo, come over to my house and play some games."
Exactly.
It's like
And
that,
that's
but
what
virtually.
because he likes to host game night at his place, and that's what he would do. And the thing is, everyone can just play it on their phones, and everyone has a phone,
And it's
so
very
it
quick.
works
It's very, very
perfectly.
quick to jump into.
Yeah,
which is
it's
nice.
super easy. All you have to do is like start it up, open the room, and then people start joining in.
How much does this cost? Jackbox.
I don't know.
I don't know. I want to say it's not expensive.
Probably.
It's probably
I would
not
probably say around 30ish. I would
It's not a
say.
subscription, although they have a server.
No, I think you buy the different packs, I guess. So
Okay.
the Jackbox games itself, I think, is free,
Okay.
but you buy the packs, the game packs that have the games in them.
Okay. Yeah, because my buddy's having a birthday party actually this weekend, and
That would be perfect.
It's gonna be a bunch of us drunken dudes trying to hit a golf ball. The top golf? No, it's not Top Golf.
Mini golf?
The other one.
Mini golf?
The copycat of Top Golf. What is
They do like a similar thing.
Drive Club? Drive Time?
I only know about Top
I don't know. I don't
only know
do
about
that.
Top Golf.
Yeah, so, yeah, I mean, if we get bored of hitting a golf ball
Yeah,
around.
it's super cool. you know?
Drive Shack, thank you, Killalos.
It's
Drive
very
Shack.
it's very easy to jump into too. It's not like, oh, how do I play? Like it's
And it's
very
mobile
just
games.
Very
Mobile
easy.
games?
Yeah, I mean, it's basically like you're just playing through the browser on your phone, and they're very simple games. So like we were playing like similar to Cards Against Humanities, but instead of having set responses to set prompts, you write in your response to the prompts, and then during the actual like quizzing part where people are picking the answers, which one is the most popular, then that's when you start seeing everybody else's response and stuff.
Okay.
Like that.
Cool.
That's cool.
So yeah, it's super cool.
Cool party game.
Highly recommend if you're having a party game or something like that. I would definitely play it again. We did stream it. If you check out Deep Poodley's page on Twitch, we did stream it, and we're all in there as me, Deep Poodley, Amazing Killa. So come go ahead and check that out.
Nice.
It's pretty awesome.
Cool.
Yeah. So that was cool. And then other than that, I'm playing, just ridiculous amounts of Sekiro.
Right.
Been depriving myself of sleep, but I knew what I was getting into.
It's worth.
Yeah, it's worth.
True.
Bro, I've been
playing a lot of
seeing your
Sekiro.
stream summaries. Like you've been streaming Sekiro real late at night. The summary would hit the email at like
It'd be late at
2:33
night,
a.m. And I'm like, he's still gonna make it to work in the morning. What?
Because
Beasted.
I'll come home and I'll sometimes come home late from work and then eat dinner and I'll hang out with my girlfriend for a while and then a lot of times I'll have some other work I have to do and then usually after doing all that I'll end up starting streaming around 10:30, 11 and then I'll still stream for 3 hours.
I go to bed around
So I go to bed around 2-ish.
So.
Yeah. That's kind of what I've been doing. Actually, the past night I didn't stream it. I just kind of wanted to just play because I've been doing some more boring farming things, so I didn't want to stream that. But
I'm curious. Everybody else on the chat, what time do y'all go to bed? Because I know verified this guy goes to bed at around 2 or 3. That's normal. For me, I usually go to bed. I change it up. I used to be like him. I used to go to bed at 2 or 3, but lately I've been doing the opposite. I go to bed at 9 or 10, and I wake up at 3 or 4. I kind of flip flop.
So you still don't get 5 hours of sleep.
It's been better.
It has?
It's been better because by the only difference is the distinction is at 8 o'clock when the day starts. I'm not groggy.
Okay.
I'm hitting my stride. I'm groggy at 3 a.m., but by 4, 5, I'm good. I'm ready.
No, I usually go to bed no later than 12 on a weekday.
yeah.
No later than 12?
I have a long drive, dude.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
I don't want to be drowsy when I'm driving.
How
I
do you
wanna
play
be
games then?
Awake.
How do you play games?
I usually get home around I don't know, let's see, I leave here at 6:30. I get home around 8. I'm probably ready to play around 8:45, 9.
Okay.
So I play for 2 hours.
Oh, okay.
Ish.
Cool.
So that's fine. It's fine for me. And then the weekend I, go super hard and play all the time. Every hour I can.
yeah,
Yeah. I probably put in 10 to 12 hours on the weekend, alone, and then 2 hours during the weekdays. So
I think generally people are going to bed later now.
yeah, I think so too.
I think when my parents were my age, I'm close to 40 now.
Well, it depends on the work you do as well. If your work requires you to get up super early, you have to
a lot of people my age don't
kind of
go
to bed early, right?
A lot of people my age stay up late, but also a lot of people my age don't have 9 to 5 jobs.
Uh-huh.
A lot of my friends, they work afternoons or they work evenings and stuff
True,
like that.
true.
So
Aside from anecdotal evidence, if somebody did a poll, I think in general people
Think
would
so.
stay up
Later.
later.
Yeah.
There's just more to do.
Maybe.
You got to catch up on your shows.
Yeah.
You got to binge watch.
Because
You gotta-
there's always
There's
something
just
around
more
you.
to- there's just more to
Yeah.
do now.
There's just
Yeah.
more to do.
Oh,
I
I'm
can
bored of the
see
movie.
that.
Let's watch TV. Oh, I'm bored of that. Let's play a game. Oh, I'm
Yup,
bored of
yup,
that.
yup, yup.
Oh, it's 1 o'clock in the morning, but I still have to watch this another episode of Game of Thrones.
Like, you have to. You can't
Can't.
not.
It's
Yeah.
that cliffhanger. There's no way I can go to bed. Yeah. So
All right. You guys want to talk about what happened yesterday?
Sure.
News?
What
PAX
happened?
East.
Yeah, we had PAX East is going on right now up in Boston. PAX actually stands for Penny Arcade Expo. Little tidbit for everyone there.
There you go.
It was basically made to celebrate games that maybe don't have the limelight at E3, so they go to PAX
The more independent games.
to have their shine,
A little bit.
which is cool. I like it. It's I would actually like to go at some point. It's got a really chill atmosphere, is what I've heard, and it's just a chill E3 kind of, which is cool.
Yeah.
But the big headliner was Gearbox had their panel yesterday, and Gearbox is famous for making Borderlands. You guys like Borderlands?
I do like
You
Borderlands.
play any Borderlands, Sig?
I have not.
You actually might
I
like
would
it.
like it.
I
I
would.
think you and
would
Kate
like
would
it.
actually like it, right?
And it's co-op. It's a
because
co-op.
because the art style isn't realistic. It's more
kind
cell
of
shaded.
comic booky.
Yeah, so I think
It's kind of
that'd
comic
be something.
booky, but it's
you guys
still
could
it's
jump
still
into.
it's still rated M.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
It is still rated M. There is blood and gore and violence and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
But it's a cool.
We'll check it out.
It's a cool game. I feel like maybe for you more personally, you would like it because it's kind of like a Rambo shoot 'em up.
Yeah, it was the
Go
first.
with
It was one of the first to really get the
powers
looter
and
shooter
stuff.
genre right.
It really did. It really did. I remember when that game first came out. It was kind of like this whole like you will never find the same weapon twice. That was kind of one of the things they did.
Yeah.
All weapons are procedurally generated with looks and effects and attachments and names and all these crazy things, and like that was like the main selling point. It was like there's like you'll never find the same weapon twice. There'd be like billions of weapons.
Yeah, and if you want to jump into Borderlands, you actually can, because they did come out with the Handsome Collection remastered, and you know, all its glory, all the new like textures and lighting and everything.
Mhm.
And it is 4-player co-op, so that's pretty cool. Like split screen, you could split screen this game, which is awesome.
Couch co-op.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
So,
Very
and
cool.
if you had Borderlands on Steam prior to this, the remastered edition of the Handsome Collection is free
Boom.
on Steam if you had Borderlands previously. So that's
When-
pretty cool.
When does this game come out?
Borderlands, it will come out on April 3rd. The remastered
The Handsome Collection.
Oh, that's like
and-
next week.
Yeah, that's pretty
Okay.
soon.
And then Borderlands 3
Borderlands 3 was announced.
was
Yes.
announced, and there's been trailers, and people have been hyped.
The trailer looks cool. It looks
People have
very
been
cool.
mad
I'm not
hyped.
even a Borderlands fan, and I was like, wow, this
Yeah.
looks cool. Like, I like it. They
Like-
said there's about 1 billion guns, which is
Yeah.
just...
I mean, there's probably more close to like Infinite, because it's all just like procedurally generated.
Yeah.
You know, it's
That's
like.
cool.
But it looks very
yeah.
cool. It basically had the same art style, just updated a little, which I'm sure Borderlands fans will
Yeah,
like, just
I mean,
because,
there's
you know,
nothing
that's the
wrong
same
with it.
thing. But the landscapes and the environments were way bigger, way more sprawling, way,
Yeah.
like,
Guns
more
with
AAA.
legs. They got legs on some of these guns.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah,
they
they're
do.
like these walking.
You can like throw a gun and then it'll walk
Yeah.
while it shoots, and then it'll
Like
like
a
explode or
turret.
something.
Yeah, they're like
kinda.
these little
It's
walking
wild, dude.
turret guys and stuff. Yeah.
But
It's funny
so-
you guys mentioned the co-op thing. It felt for a while there that it was becoming an afterthought for developers to put in split screen co-op, but it seems to be making a comeback lately. Like
a bit. I see. I feel like they are too.
there's some. It was like it's sort of there was a wave where people didn't want to play by themselves online only, but now people are starting to want to play together, like in these parties that you're talking about, like these gaming parties. Back then, they were like LAN. What do they call LAN parties?
LAN parties.
Yeah, LAN parties are sick, man.
It went from
Bring the
LAN
console
parties,
together and stuff
and then when
like
the internet
that.
got fast enough, LAN parties became somewhat obsolete. But it looks like it's starting to be.
Well, like, how cool would it be if, like, say Anthem was good, which is
Uh-huh.
not, but, like, so say we were all playing that, and it's a 4-person squad.
Yes.
How cool would it be to all be in the same room, to be like, yo, you need to go here, you need to go here, and then you can see it all. Like, it's cool. man.
Correct.
It just makes the game more conducive to the co-op experience.
Here's what's crazy. My son asked me around Tuesday. He says, "Hey, can my friends come over in like 2 or 3 weekends from now? Why? They want to play Fortnite together."
Uh-huh.
I was like, "Well, I don't have computers set up for them." And he's like, "Well, they could bring
Any
their consoles."
any
yeah.
device
Yeah.
ever.
And I was
that
like,
runs Fortnite.
"Y'all want it? Why can't you just, you guys? They've been playing
Right.
over the internet,
Yeah.
but they want to hang out. Like,
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
couch co-op's gonna make a comeback, man. I
Yeah.
mean, I think it's starting to become a thing now, and that's the kind of games I've been looking for, just so I can spend time with my son.
Oh, you know it'd be a really good game for you and him and his friends? It's Samurai Gun, dude. That game is freaking awesome.
Is it? They're 10-year-olds.
Oh, hey, we have someone from Liverpool, UK. Hey, what's up, man?
Hey,
What's up, still, Ryan?
Still Ryan. How you doing?
Welcome to the stream.
What's up? We were just talking about Borderlands 3, new announcement at
Borderlands
PAX that happened
3.
yesterday.
And the possible reemergence of couch co-ops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so don't be afraid to drop your thoughts in the chat. We'll
Yeah.
comment on
If any
whatever,
thoughts on any
you wanna talk
topics,
about.
like just drop an answer.
But that game's really cool, Six Samurai Gun. It's like
Yeah.
it's like a pixel art. It's a pixel art game. So
It's
it's
a-
not violent
yeah.
or anything.
It's a pixely.
It's very fast.
Yeah.
It's very fun. It's awesome actually. Really like that game.
Samurai Gun.
Yeah, GUNN.
Samurai Gun.
Yeah,
All right.
it's kind of like just like an arena like versus thing where basically you have swords and you have guns and you can like jump off of walls and deflect bullets and
It's very fun.
Looks like Double Dragon, Contra.
yeah
Yeah.
it's along that bit style, but very good.
Yeah.
I can't really
You just flicking through podcasts and you
Can't
saw
really-
us.
Hey, what's up?
Thanks for
Thank
stopping
you.
in.
Thanks for stopping in,
Yeah.
saying hello.
Yeah,
Happy
if you have any
Friday
questions
to
about
you.
Borderlands or whatever we were just talking about.
That would be
But
time is it?
do you guys have any questions? Because I watched the show. I watched the PAX
You
panel.
watched the full one yesterday.
Yeah, it was rough. Let me tell you, but they got through it.
rough how? Like
Rough how there's a lot of technical difficulties, not on Gearbox. More
Okay.
so, Gearbox is like, oh hey, now we're gonna show you this cool transition we planned, and then the PAX equipment would just like not work. Like it just wouldn't work. So like they would just so
They
there's
like an error
a scene.
message.
there was a scene where this girl was on the screen, and it was supposed to be like a transition into like real life. Instead, she just walked out on the stage. Like the
Oh my
screen,
God.
the screen was supposed to like lift away, and she was supposed to come out, but she was like, oh, she just ran on the stage. Was like, oh, it's me here. Like,
This
it's
was
me.
supposed to be much more impressive.
Really, it was. It was rough, but
You like your hat, Captain?
Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, I
nice.
I got
Looked
this,
like a
I got
disco
this
captain.
years ago.
It's a
Years
captain
ago.
that knows how to have a good time.
This was my spring break cruise hat, and I think it was very fitting. It's got like palm trees and flowers and stuff on it. Yeah. So
very fitting.
sounds like an absolute
Yeah, it was a train wreck,
though.
dude. It was a train wreck, but everyone was really hyped about Borderlands 3.
Oh my
the trailer
God.
was cool. I'd recommend going to check it out. It will be co-op, which is cool.
Of course, of course.
Multiplayer obviously is going to be a huge focus.
Borderlands really does stick with it.
So I
Like,
think.
what they know the stuff that they do right and they stick
Do you
with
think
it.
Do you think this will be a hit? Do you think Borderlands 3, when it comes out, will be
I
a
mean,
I
welcome?
think so because
Change
it's
the
not
pace?
overhyped.
it's
It's kind of got
it is
like
hyped. It is hyped by the Borderlands community, but I
Okay.
feel like Gearbox are the kind of developers. Well, they're not. You know, they don't have any publisher like Activision or EA like behind them, right? I mean, they're by themselves.
I think they were bought by Microsoft. They were bought
Okay,
by Microsoft.
that's still I guess better.
Like in
news than that.
Microsoft's most recent acquisition spree, that was one of them. Because they bought like Gearbox and like
Oh
NXL
yeah,
and
yeah,
Obsidian,
they did
like,
buy Gearbox. They did buy Gearbox.
So they bought
yeah.
Gearbox.
They did buy Gearbox.
But this looks. How do you think this game will hold up in this world of shared shooters and online co-op games like The Division, Anthem, Rainbow Six? Like, how will this game handle the more
the competition based.
the more competitive field? Because when Borderlands 1 launched in 2009, by the way, that's a really long time ago.
Yeah.
It was pioneering the looter shooter genre.
Yeah.
So it was kind of on its own.
was
So
big.
how is it going to compete? How do you think it's going to compete with everyone else?
I feel
'Cause
like
Division 2 is killing it right now, by the way.
Division 2 is
Anthem
killing
is,
it.
crapping its pants.
Anthem
but
is people who like Anthem like it, but I feel like it's going to be. I feel like it's going to be very big, and I feel like this is going to satisfy a different need, because Borderlands is a purely co-op game. It's not a PvP. Like
Right.
like I've never played a Borderlands that had PvP. I don't know if they plan on adding that in. I don't think
I don't
they
think
will.
they
I don't
would.
think they would. I just really don't think they would, because that's not what the selling point of the game is. The selling point of the game is like the co-op and going on these crazy, wacky adventures with your buddies and finding really dope loot and killing a bunch of guys.
Right.
You know. So I feel like
Is there like much of a compelling narrative or story?
yeah,
I
it's
haven't
very
played Borderlands,
it's very
so-
interesting. Yeah, I mean the whole premise is like there's this other world. I think it was called Pandora, and
Oh,
they
classic.
classic. how many worlds in sci-fi lore has been called?
Maybe they're all
Pandora?
connected.
They're all called Pandora.
They're all the same.
So this Pandora was like recently colonized by a bunch of like humans and stuff like that, and there are talks of these like vaults and stuff like that that have technology from this like ancient civilization that have like extremely advanced technology,
Okay.
and
See, like,
you're basically like a mercenary. You're like a treasure hunter. You're trying to you're like a sci-fi treasure hunter. And you're like freaking Indiana Jones. You know,
Right.
you're trying to find all these treasures and stuff.
right. That sounds cool.
Yeah.
Like that was really cool probably in 2009, but
Yeah.
what about now?
Well, they've been expanding the story. Like it has
Okay.
it has a chronological story.
Okay, all right,
It has
so
been
it's not gonna be
expanded.
just left in the dark.
events have carried over from what happened in previous games. And
Okay.
and there are.
Hey, Sig, let us know if we're missing anything in the chat, because I can't really read
Oh,
it.
yeah,
But,
there's been
let
a
us know
little
if,
bit.
like, we should address something that anyone's saying over there. But, if that's your wrap of Borderlands, like, that sounds interesting. Like, that maybe would get me back in. Would that get me to try it? Probably not.
Borderlands. I feel like
Are you interested? Are you gonna pick it up? Maybe not immediately, or
maybe not immediately. I really like Borderlands. It's just not like my must-have game.
Mhm.
I really enjoy it, and it's definitely a game like if I have friends that I know are getting it, it's an easy purchase, like 100%.
Okay.
Because it's a game that you can play by yourself. It's not too
It's easy
hard
to jump
play
in,
by
jump
yourself.
out. The story isn't so.
It's
like-
literally drop in, drop out combat.
Okay.
Like you
Cool,
just go in, your
cool.
boy jumps in, boom, you guys are in the game together.
Nice.
You're automatically like off to the races.
Okay. Well,
Um,
they didn't really give a release date either, unfortunately. But they did say to tune in April 3rd for more information. So I guess they're teasing their tease.
What do you think? You think it'd be a this year release? End of this year?
Yeah.
You think so?
Man, I
That'd be
think
pretty
it's
crazy.
gonna be. I think it's gonna be at the end of this year.
Be pretty crazy.
Maybe early next year. This is okay. So put your tinfoil hat on right here. This is my theory here.
Here we go.
We're going down the road right
Here
now.
we go.
My theory is that they're gonna tease it a lot at E3, and they're gonna not put a date on it. I think it's gonna be a Microsoft exclusive
Okay.
because it's owned by Gearbox.
Coming-
Because
you're
Gearbox
saying
is
it's coming
owned by
with-
Microsoft.
You think it's gonna be released with the,
I think it's
the
gonna be
new
released
console
with
this year?
the first. It could. It's either gonna be
the
released
Anaconda?
with. No, that's Maverick is the
Oh,
all
the-
discless
yes,
one.
yeah,
The
yeah.
all digital Xbox. I think it'll be. It's not gonna be released with that because that's coming out in May, so that's a little too early. So I think it's gonna be released with Lockhart next year, which is Xbox's like less powerful version of the next generation.
Okay.
I think that will be a grand slam, dude. Home run. If you release Borderlands
Definitely.
with a new Xbox and it's early, I think it's going to be in March or the spring of next year. That's my prediction.
Do you think that Microsoft's gonna make these exclusive to the Xbox?
If they bought Gearbox,
Like Obsidian, Gearbox games. I mean,
It depends.
Obsidian and Gearbox. I mean, that's crazy. I mean, you got Borderlands and
let's see.
and all these new IPs from Obsidian that are like
Well,
huge.
hey, Say, can you do a quick check to
Sure.
see to make sure Microsoft does own Gearbox and make sure it's not 2K?
I believe it was Microsoft. I remember them buying up.
I don't want to be wrong here, so
I think they did buy up.
because
Gearbox.
if it's 2K, it's not going to be an exclusive. But if it is not 2K, it's going to be an exclusive.
software.
It's a Gearbox like owned by Microsoft, something like that.
But I think if they do that, that'll be a huge win for Xbox because Xbox
Yeah.
needs exclusives. They need it, need it,
They
need
need
it.
exclusives.
I mean, Gears of War 5 is going to come out probably at the end of this year, and we know Halo Infinite is coming out as a launch title with the next Xbox, so that's cool. But I think that would be a good move
Yeah,
for Microsoft.
definitely.
We'll check back to see if that was right.
It doesn't make any mention of anybody owning them
Interesting.
on the Wikipedia at least.
Oh, there's Battleborn.
Yeah.
that was the game that was going to be their version.
Yeah, it wasn't though.
Their version of Overwatch, and then it just like never.
Well, as we wait for confirmation about that, we'll move on to unless you want to continue talking about Borderlands, unless the chat has something to say about Borderlands. I can
It
help you
looks like
answer
the
it.
chat is blowing up. Actually, what does it has to say?
We got somebody making fun of my big head.
Still Ryan. Oh, so yeah, still Ryan is talking about how unaffordable it is to get into gaming.
Yep. The
Okay.
cost of
Like,
cost of
consoles
computers,
are
and cost of
expensive.
games.
Cost to make it.
So what about
computers expensive?
Google's Stadia announcement? Are you familiar with that? Maybe that would interest you. Or Game Pass, maybe, or maybe this new Xbox all digital
Yeah.
version.
They have more affordable consoles coming soon.
So like, would a all digital Xbox priced at no more than $150 be more accessible?
I think what he mentioned was the cost of the game. The game $60
Oh.
for a game is steep. We talked about it a few weeks
That's
ago.
true.
it's pretty steep, I guess. But also, the cost associated with making a game is also really expensive.
Right.
Like, there's a lot of money going into it. I don't know. I guess it just depends on the
Tough.
person. Like,
That's
I
true.
have no problem giving From Software $60.
Yeah, I got no problem with that. But I think that's kind of why I like physical, because you can trade in a game and then get it off on the next game and then keep cycling through that, to kind of offset some of that cost, which is nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I do. Like with Metro, I finished it within a month and I got $30, and I put it on Sekiro, I got $30. Perfect.
You're paying half price for the games because
Yeah.
you churn them.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
I don't know
Yeah.
I don't know if you play games maybe in a
I've been
fast
buying
fashion.
things digitally
but
recently.
I'm curious,
Yeah, that'll
Ryan. What's the price of a game in Liverpool? Is it equivalent to $60 here? If
I-
it's priced differently in the UK?
I don't know. I don't know if there's like extra costs maybe like with per territory. I have no idea.
I know in the Philippines, video games are super expensive because it stays $60, which is like a month's salary for.
Oh my God.
it's ridiculous.
Well, as we look that up, we gotta keep the show going here
Yep.
with some news. So, Sony had their first State of Play presentation, which is basically their version of a Nintendo Direct. Did you guys check this out at all?
Which one?
It's the state of play.
The state of play.
Presentation.
No, I
Sunny?
saw what was going on. I was gonna watch the highlights, but
Well, the highlights are the presentation. It's like 7 minutes. It's not long.
oh really?
Yeah. You know how the Nintendo Directs are set up where, I don't know, someone comes on, it's like, hey, here's our games. Boom, 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 boom. All right, thanks for watching. That's pretty much how it was, which is cool. I don't need fluff. I don't need anything.
Heard about that. So it's quick to the point.
Oh, looks like we got a response. I can't really read it, but...
He's saying,
I
yeah, but
can't
come
read
on,
it.
they are made for fun. Right? Why pay 2 to 3K to actually play the game like the PC? I need to stream. It's in the thousands, which to me is disgusting. Oh, he's saying like the cost to
Of like a PC?
of a decent PC that can like stream and stuff reliably. It is up there. It definitely is up there.
Yeah, it is up there.
It definitely is up there. Like I
Is
spent.
it not possible to stream...
Yeah, but I spent like
Could you possibly
over
stream
$1,000 on mine.
from a console instead? Unless you're saying it's too expensive to get a console, then...
No, he's just saying like just like building a PC up there. Like that's what he's doing.
Oh, okay.
He's saying that costs like 50 to 60 pounds, which is
Which is
How much
It's
is-
probably... I don't know the
how much in-
conversion. I don't have
60
70
pounds is $78.
wow, it's more expensive.
Damn.
That's
Okay.
interesting. Yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah, that definitely is steep. Like it
That's
has
way
to be
steeper.
a very good game.
Is there... I wonder if
For
there's
me to get
a
it.
reason for that. Like, is it just the way the currency is now,
just
I
like the
guess?
distribution is over there.
I don't know.
It's the cost of doing business over there.
Man.
It's not the same. No, it's more
No,
expensive
'cause-
with y'all.
Because
cheaper
it's
for
just
us here.
$60 here, so I mean that's what 60 pounds equivalent to like $78. So
That's significant, dude. That's significant.
you're
That's
paying
18
a
bucks.
little more,
Yeah.
paying a decent amount more.
Ooh, I guess, I don't know. Damn. I guess that's why, Game Pass is like a good, maybe, remedy for that, maybe? Because you can get a bunch of games for
True.
like $10 a month.
True.
I don't know if you have an Xbox or
True.
if that interests you, but
You get like the $150 console, and then you get Game Pass.
yeah, boom.
Boom, but
But
it's
that
still
is
more money
expensive.
throwing down because it's $150 for the console. You need $60 for Xbox Live for the year. Then
That's
you
true.
need it's $10 a month for Game Pass.
That's true.
You know, so that's another.
It will add up.
120. You know, for the whole. Yeah. All right.
By the way, guys, if you're hearing it choppy, I'm getting a notification that we're clipping frames. So I don't know if you could ignore it or just let me know if I need to do something.
Yeah. Please let us know if there's any performance issues with the stream.
Yep. All right.
But anyways, yeah.
Anyways,
we're
back
trying to keep moving on.
Back to State of Play. Basically, it was basically a Nintendo Direct for PlayStation. They showed a lot of VR titles, which, if you're into VR, cool. If you're not, hey, maybe it interests you to get VR. But basically, some of the VR titles they showed was Iron Man, Marvel's Iron Man. That's pretty cool. It looks like an on-rails shooter, pretty much. You're like you have the move controllers, and you're using like your hands to shoot stuff.
It's
Looks alright.
like you're being moved around. It's like shoot all the
Yeah,
targets.
yeah,
and-
yeah.
yeah.
It's pretty basic.
That's kind of how VR titles are right now. It's
Then we got
getting
No
a little
Man's
bit-
Sky is actually in VR. That's pretty cool.
That would be neat. That
Hello
would be
Games,
neat.
really, really doing it right.
They,
you know?
they
Like-
came back with that.
Yeah.
They came back with
Really
that.
coming back.
They completely shit the bed in the beginning.
And then we have Blood and Truth. That looks very cool. Check that out. I'm not actually super familiar with that game, but
Blood and
I know you can
Truth.
probably check out GameSpot's page. I know they
I've not
have
seen that.
I have a full list.
On Five Nights at Freddy's.
And then Five Nights at Freddy's in VR.
So
That's
screw
pretty
that,
cool.
dude. No
That's
way.
cool, man.
Screw that, dude.
That's,
No
that's for
way.
you, Sig. A horror game in VR. Boom.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, that's like jump scare the game.
And then we have some smaller titles too. Crash Team Racing, Nitro Refueled. Very cool. I'm
Yep,
gonna get that.
here we go.
For Switch. Ready Set
Classic.
Heroes looks all right. Concrete Genie looks very cool. Kind of an artsy-ish game. I think, like I mentioned to you
Like
earlier,
a
that would be-
platforming kind of like
It's kind of like a-
Celeste. Or
No, it's not like that. It's more. Have you ever played like Mickey's Epic Adventure or like something like that? It's like you basically have like a grayish world, and then you paint murals and stuff on the world, and then that mural comes out into that world as the level. It's very
Oh.
interesting, very cool.
That is interesting.
So if you're really super creative, check that out. And then they had the headliners of Mortal Kombat 11 and Days Gone. Days
There
Gone
we
is
go.
shaping up
Days Gone
to look good.
It's gonna look really good, man.
Looks real good.
Looks really good. And they're already taking pre-orders for it.
Yeah, but they did say this is their first debut episode of State of Play, so maybe there'll be another one. I have a very strong hunch there'll be a state of play right around June 10th, 11th, 12th.
This is their
where
first
E3
ever
is,
state of play.
so-
Do you think state of play, because they're so short, are going to be, they're going to have it multiple times throughout the year? Like maybe
Yeah,
like
yeah,
once
they're
every-
gonna. They
once every
said they're
quarter
gonna
or
have
something
more.
like that?
Yeah, they said they're gonna have more. I think we will see. I think we will see one during E3, around E3,
Oh, yeah, of
because
course.
PlayStation isn't there, so they're gonna do something.
So they're going to do something like right across the street, basically.
Oh my gosh, can you imagine if Xbox was like, "Oh, here's our games," and then PlayStation's like, "Last of Us, Ghost of Tsushima, Death Stranding."
Boom. Sekiro DLC.
Oh, dude, take my money.
Yeah, I'll
But
buy-
that was Estonia's State of Play, so if you're interested in checking that out, you can probably head over to GameSpot, I think, is where I got this. Yes, I did. But, hey, maybe they'll get you into VR. We'll see. But, I want to talk about this ID at Xbox game.
idea
inside
Xbox Game Pass. So, oh wait, you mean this id?
Yeah, so
it's like
ID is
software?
like indie. It's like indie.
Okay. So indie games at Xbox Game Pass.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
gotcha. So all right, yeah. So we have new indie games coming to Xbox Game Pass. This news came to us on Tuesday.
A day after PlayStation State of Play.
The day
So,
after, yeah.
Coincidence? I think not.
Yeah. So this is, I guess, Microsoft's first ever indie game focused kind of like reveal inside Xbox kind of thing. So we have 3 announcements so far as indie games coming to Game Pass. There's
So
one of
far.
them's Killer Queen Black,
Cool game.
Outer Wilds, not Outer Worlds, and Blazing Chrome. I don't know what any of those 3 are. Do you have any insight on that?
Killer Queen Black is like an arcade, like imagine an arcadey co-op version of Smash, but with objectives.
Okay.
Very interesting game. Very
So
interesting
it's a
game.
co-op. You're playing with
Yeah.
people. Okay.
It's like pixely. It's very cool. I
Okay.
don't know about the other 2 games, but
Okay.
this is also the first time they've done an indie-focused inside Xbox.
Yeah.
I really like how they're giving the
they're
indies and smaller
expanding,
titles
expanding,
some
yeah.
light. I really,
The indie game
I really,
came
really
up,
like
man.
it.
Yeah, that's good.
What do you think about that, Sig? Does that do anything for you? Sway you in any way?
Indie games?
Any interest? No.
I like indie games. I'm always rooting for I'm an underdog
Oh yeah, you were
cheerleader.
playing that Euro Trucker for a little while.
Yeah.
it
Yeah. By the way, that Blazing Chrome looks like
looks like Contra.
Contra.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, maybe that's cool.
Looks like
Maybe
Contra.
that will be cool.
All right, dope.
I like that art style. I like that pixely art
Mhm.
style.
It looks like it's all gameplay, you know.
And then moving on, we got some bad news.
Yay,
to report.
layoffs. Ooh.
EA has laid off 350 employees and is ramping down production or operations in Russia and Japan. So basically, they have closed their offices both in Russia and Japan.
Yikes.
So that's a lot of jobs lost.
So what does this
Now-
mean for EA?
Now, 350 of these jobs, none of these were game dev jobs.
Okay.
So they were all marketing and publishing. So it's basically like
still
a
pretty substantial.
restructure, I guess. I don't know how big businesses do that, but that's what they said. So basically, they said that EA is providing them with severance packages. That's really cool, at least. Unlike Telltale, like we reported on before.
Yeah. Really totally screwed
And,
me.
man, that sucks.
Yikes.
This is... Remember last month we mentioned that Activision Blizzard laid off 800 people? This is a ton of
No,
people in the
layoffs.
game industry that just...
These
gone.
are like the 2 evil publishers.
Here's why.
These like massive layoffs.
Here's why: marketing and publishing, they put all that muscle
Into
and
Anthem,
resources
and now it's
into
not
Anthem,
working.
and it was a total flop. And they did no muscle behind Apex Legends, and that's a hit. So they're like,
Well,
dude,
that
we're
was-
wasting money in the wrong thing.
That was the plan with Apex Legends, though.
Yeah.
That was the idea.
That's true.
We're just gonna ghost release something and announce it the same day.
But that strategy doesn't need a big budget for.
No, and it doesn't. But that just goes to show you the overhyping and the over publicizing of Anthem leading up to release. It just goes to show you that like
Can't polish a turd, man.
you can't like your game has to live up to the hype.
Yeah.
Like it just can't. It can't not. And if it doesn't, then it's gonna be a train wreck. just
What's
like
interesting
that.
about this, though, is that you have the big 3 publishers, which is EA, Ubisoft, and Activision Blizzard. EA and Activision Blizzard have laid off people. Ubisoft is sitting pretty. What are they doing differently? They're not laying off people. They just came out with Assassin's Creed Odyssey. It's killing it. They're coming out with. They just came out with the Division,
Division 2,
killing
yeah.
it. Watch Dogs 3 is on the way. Like, what are they doing to produce so many quality games all the time?
I think they're just consistent.
They're just good. They're just making better
Consistent.
games.
Yeah.
They I think that they have a more clearer objective of what they're trying to do with their games, whereas I feel like
And we're not saying Ubisoft is like a good guy
Yeah,
here. Like
I'm
they
saying,
monetize the crap out of their
yeah.
games. So
but it's like developers who are backed by like EA or Activision. Not to blame the developers, it's usually never their fault, but I feel like this kind of like trying to pander to like whatever is popular at the time
is
results
kind of stinging them?
in kind of diluting your game. Like it's not like the Division. Like I haven't seen anything about a battle royale mode in Division. I haven't seen anything about hero-based combat in the Division.
No, they just went with
know?
what they did.
They
and made
went
it
with
better.
what they did last time. They improved on it. They added more content, and people like it. It's almost like you don't have to appeal to everybody. And we actually have a discussion topic on that. We'll get to that later.
That's true.
But
Actually, when we talk about EA, 350 employees is not much.
No, it's not.
That might
It's-
be like one location.
Maybe not, but still
actually, I
sucks,
do
though.
actually have the numbers. 350. Guess how many employees they have? Worldwide. Their whole company. EA.
Worldwide.
Worldwide. Whole company.
I'll say 10,000.
200,000.
200,000.
That's a lot.
They have 9,000. They have 9,000
9,000
employees across the world. So 350.
I thought they were like way bigger.
350 is not a lot compared to that. However, loss of jobs is never something you sweep under the rug.
Never a good
So-
thing. I mean, at least they're getting severance packages.
That's true.
You know, it's not like they're just getting like axed out of the blue. Like,
That's
sorry, you know.
Sorry.
So we're going to talk about
Sucks,
another
kid.
topic to make fun of. It's going to be Apple.
Their credit cards. That's so dumb, right? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, let's go, Apple.
It's not about the credit cards, is it?
No, but you can
It sounds
put that in if you want.
Yeah, you're trying to add a little segue of your opinion about Apple credit card. Wait, Apple card? What credit card? What are you talking about? I haven't heard anything about this.
They're actually gonna roll out their Apple credit card.
That's a
Yeah,
bad
that's
deal.
ridiculous. Yeah,
what's up with that?
There's nothing. You just
Why?
earn points probably to buy
Oh,
Apple
like
products.
oh, okay. That's
Yeah.
yeah.
meh. But what
If
they
you
came
spend,
out with
if you spend
actually.
$2,000, you'll get a replacement for the crappy ass AirPods you have. So.
Lol.
I love their advertising campaign. It was like, are you losing your AirPods? Use a connector. It's like, you mean headphones?
You mean just like normal headphones?
So
Totally
dumb.
defeats the purpose. Yeah.
But Apple, aiding to their stupidity, is unveiling their Apple Arcade. This is a new mobile game streaming. A new mobile game subscription service, not a streaming service.
Okay.
Okay.
And tell me who this is targeting. Who's going to pay a subscription service to play mobile games?
dude,
I asked my
I
boy, I
don't
asked
know.
our boy, long time outside. He plays mobile games, and I asked him, I was like, "Would you pay for this?" And he's like, "No."
the whole point of mobile games is you don't pay for it.
Yeah. So does this? How does this sit with you guys? Do you think this will take off? Do you think this is dumb? I think it's dumb. So
You know
what
what?
about you guys? What do you
If there
think?
if there is a market for it, I don't even know because I haven't met anybody.
The rumored price is $10. $10 a month to play
A
mobile
month?
games. Yep.
Oh, no way, dude.
These have got to be some.
Rumored price.
These have
Rumored
got to be
price.
some massively premium games.
That's super
It
expensive.
did say.
These got to be some like
What did it say?
baller ass.
It did
games.
say it starts off with 100 hand-picked, curated, selected games. So it's probably the best. But what I don't get about this subscription service is that isn't a subscription service based on bringing all the games in so you choose what you want to play, not selecting the best? Because I feel like you're pulling up the big guys and crapping on the little guys, you know?
Well, I guess it would. I mean, it would depends. Like, maybe all these best games, you know, they're kind of expensive. Maybe like because you know some if you go on the Apple Store, I mean, some of the really good games cost money. I mean, like
Yeah,
a
like
couple,
$5
a couple of
or-
bucks, you know.
yeah.
And say you are an avid mobile gamer, which it's not very big in the U.S. from what I
But
understand.
in
but
Asia,
in
massive.
Asia, there actually is
Massive.
very massive. And so maybe that's the target.
Maybe.
Or
What do you
those
think about that,
kinds of people.
Sig, as a business guy? You think that'll work? You think it's a bad plan?
I think they're a little late to the game. I see what
they are,
they're.
too.
I see what they're trying to
I
do.
feel like they missed their opportunity. They should have done it a while ago.
Yeah, they should have done it right when the trend was obvious that mobile games was
Like the thing.
the thing. Like now, people are accustomed to playing mobile games for free. Like,
Right. Yeah.
bro, there was this game. It was one of those time killer games. You just gotta like use a ball and just knock down pins. It was really dumb, right?
Yeah.
And I played it for at least 3 days. Finally, after 3 days of suffering through what probably might have amounted to an hour's worth of ads, I finally coughed up 99 cents. But it was like
They got ya.
painful.
They got
Painful.
ya.
Like,
They
oh
got
my
ya.
gosh, I can't believe I
They
paid
got
99
ya.
cents
And it's
for a
so
mobile
funny
game.
when
Felt
it comes
dirty,
to that,
right?
dude. It's like it's a literal buck, dude.
Yeah.
Like it's just funny when you will literally spend like 30 minutes. Like, man, should I really spend $1 on like?
yes.
This is like 2,000 coins, but like I don't know. I mean, it's $1, and like if I spend $1 on mobile games, then I'm a casual. I don't know, dude.
Now I don't know if they're gonna add.
That's exactly it.
That was the thought process.
I'm
But
not
like
sure-
in
I'm not
actuality,
sure.
it's a freaking $1.
I'm not sure if they're gonna add. Maybe they're gonna add because what they're advertising right now that you're seeing on the screen, that was a game called Pathless right there that was advertised at the Game Awards, and that is not a mobile game. So I don't know.
I don't know what
maybe they're starting with mobile games and then they're gonna add their own
Maybe
games
it's
later.
not just mobile games.
But that's what I read on.
Maybe
Now that would be huge.
Maybe they'll get into game developing in general.
Bro, now that is a game changer. If
publishing.
Apple does streaming like Stadia, and you
Like
can
Google?
now that solves your problem of being able to or not being able to game on a Mac.
Yeah, that was to say because
That's
you
huge.
you can't really game
Can
on
you
Mac. You can't
can you
Steam on
Google
Mac.
the article that I got this from? It's
Uh-huh.
Apple unveils Apple Arcade, The Verge.
Okay.
The Verge, I got this from.
Maybe this will be Apple's.
Dude, look at this. Look, it looks like it's playing on a Mac right there.
This will be Apple's versions of gaming right there.
Maybe.
So that does make sense. I was actually just about to make that point because they don't have any ways to actually game on a Mac. I mean, unless
That's
you're trying
true.
to like play Flash games.
Damn, that'd be a game changer, man.
That would be-
Can you Google that
Sure.
article? It's by
It
The
would be very
Verge.
different.
It's just like Apple Arcade or whatever, The Verge.
That would be very.
I may be wrong, and if I'm wrong, I'll admit it right now because we're trying to get things right. And if you're wrong, you got to say when you're wrong.
I paid $1 for a mobile game once.
Feel dirty?
According to Vision Matrix. Yeah.
Do you feel
Do
dirty?
you feel shame? I felt shame. I felt shame when I spent like $20 on Warframe, dude.
So as
I should grind
Singular
for a week. or I could just spend $5
verifies that article, we got some very interesting news about Bethesda, guys. Did you hear about
Yeah.
this? Actually, it's
Let me see.
it's decent news. It ain't bad.
Oh
It's
yeah,
alright. It's
yeah. This is
alright.
actually pretty. This is actually not bad. It's not bad.
It's alright. So Fallout 76 is actually coming to Steam, along with Doom Eternal, Rage 2, Wolfenstein Youngblood, which is the new expansion coming up,
Mhm.
and Wolfenstein Cyberpilot. That sounds super dope, by the way.
So that sounds really interesting.
Basically, Bethesda is not confident people's going to use their launcher. That's
because
what
it
I'm-
sucks.
Because it sucks.
Because it sucks.
Basically, their launcher, their return policy is like as soon as you download the game, you void your return, which doesn't
make sense. 'Cause you can't try the game unless you download it.
So
what the hell?
This is good for people like me who like Doom and are interested in Rage, but do not want to use the Bethesda launcher. So, good job, Bethesda, making the right move here. Not choosing Epic Games, because if you choose Epic Games, oh my God, you would have been
No.
dragged through the streets and beaten.
I just speed read through that article, by the way, and they made no explicit
Like what it's gonna be
on which platform.
Okay, all right. So
Maybe
let's.
it's iOS in general.
I'll
I mean,
make
who
that.
knows?
I'll make that retraction that
Um,
may not specifically be mobile games. I apologize.
Oh yeah, Division Matrix agrees that their launcher does suck ass. Yeah, it's terrible, dude. It's terrible. They have like little to no actual like lenient return
It's bad,
policy,
dude.
and I'm sure they have no like troubleshooting programs like built in like
Come on,
Steam
dude.
does.
Come on, dude.
Steam is the way to go, man. It's Steam the way to go. Epic Games is probably gonna get there eventually, but
Give them another
Steam,
year.
Steam's doing that
Steam's-
redesign. It's gonna look
Steam's
good.
really good.
It's gonna look good.
It's
It's gonna
that
look
new.
good,
Have you
man.
seen pictures of it?
No, but
It looks good.
It looks good.
It's very.
Have that screenshots already?
They really simplified it.
Yeah,
You know,
hold on,
it's
hold
just
on.
it's just very it's just so modern. You know,
It's just clean.
it's just
clean.
very very clean. You know, like it's like less words, more pictures.
which one is it?
It is. I think it was the ones is major.
Looking it up,
yeah,
looking it
the
up,
major
looking it up,
big
looking it
picture
up.
library
This one?
redesign. I think it was that one.
No, that's the normal one.
No.
Where
Maybe-
was it?
Would you Google new Steam page setup?
I just did Steam redesign.
Like yeah, Steam like UI redesign.
Maybe it's like underground. Secret. It's a secret.
is this it?
If it is, it looks good.
I think it was something like that. Yeah.
Dude, that looks like Netflix.
Yeah. Yeah. It looks like,
Netflix,
yeah.
a Netflix look is a good way to go.
Yeah, that looks good,
Where
man.
it's like it's less of a list and it's more like tiles.
Yeah.
That is the way to go.
You know that, and that's just kind of like the thing nowadays. It's more modern like that.
Nice. Cool. You wanna You want to mention some of these? Oh wait, we got a question over here.
Oh no, this is
Some
Division
stuff.
Matrix coming out talking more about Steam. He's like, dude, Steam is so entrenched and done so well that there's no good reason for a company to create their own shittier version. There's no winning against Steam. I absolutely agree, 100%.
I applaud Epic Games about making a store. Like I like what they're doing.
It's like they're trying to make it better,
to like support developers more. I like that.
but they're just trying to become another Steam.
However, how they're doing it, I don't like.
They're just trying to become another Steam. That's what I'm saying.
Steam needs to buy Discord.
Who owns Discord?
If they like synergize, because
Yes.
Steam just needs that little communications
Steam
platform.
has a chat feature.
It's
It's
a chat
shitty,
feature.
but
it's
Discord
not,
is-
That's true. That's true.
So who
it is
owns
not as good
Discord,
as
do you know?
Discord.
It's its own thing.
Oh, really? They own
Yeah.
themselves?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Steam, buy Discord. Let's
Yo.
go.
Discord.
I would not refuse.
And
I would not refuse Steam.
Microsoft and Sony, you need to put Discord apps on the Xbox and PS4, please.
Yes.
Well, Xbox it won't happen.
Xbox
because they have
needs.
Mixer.
Yeah, but
So-
Please,
Discord's superior.
Please put it. Oh wait, is Discord is
Discord's independent,
Yeah.
like you just said.
Oh, but why would that stop them from having a?
Oh, I guess they could. They could contract out.
They,
if
they could
want.
have a contract, I
That's
guess.
true.
Yeah.
That's true.
You know, it just I mean, people like it. It's great. I mean,
Good stuff.
you can talk with people on Xbox now because luckily Xbox's party chat feature
Not on
is so
Switch.
good
Bring that to Switch.
that I can join Xbox Live Party Chat from my PC and I can play Sekiro while my buddies are playing Smite for the 60th time of the day on the Xbox. So,
True.
but I like Discord better. I just
Yeah,
like
true.
Discord a little bit better. I feel it works better,
Oh,
plays better.
We mentioned some of these. Some of these other
Sure.
little stories right here, starting
Yeah.
with Apex.
Yeah,
That's
so-
the hot game.
Yeah, Apex Legends, y'all know what it is. It's the hottest battle royale out right now. We have another new legend is going to be coming soon. It says this season. That's all it really knows. So it should be something within the next 12 weeks or so. So we should be something, and we just got a new hero or a new guy,
A new legend.
new legends.
Octane.
Yeah, and he's like, he's got like he runs really fast and he's crazy. He's kind of like Junkrat. Like his personality and stuff, his design is kind of
Okay,
like Junkrat. But
So look
I've been
forward to
seeing
that.
We've been seeing a lot of clutch plays and stuff with
So if
that
you see a
guy.
new legend, you heard it here.
Yeah.
Because we got.
Boom. Let's see, another backwards compatibility patent has been filed by Sony. Woo! Further reinforcing
Backwards compatibility. Yeah.
I
I didn't want to write it out again.
further reinforcing backwards compatibility for PS5.
I mean,
so a lot of people were worried about this
Yeah.
because PlayStation PS4 was late to the game with backwards compatibility.
It's not backwards compatible at all.
Well, I thought they had
They have PlayStation
some
Now.
games. Oh, okay, that doesn't count.
That doesn't count.
That doesn't count.
I don't think that counts.
Not like legit backwards compatibility. And
And
so
this is the second patent that they filed. We actually did I don't want to say report. Talk about the patent they filed about a few months ago. So the second patent about the same thing, it's probably going to happen.
probably gonna happen.
And if you actually look at the patent, it makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense.
We should be getting some new news here too.
It looks like some sort of hybrid virtual machine.
Yeah. I don't really know about software. I'm a hardware guy. Sig's the software guy. I don't really know how to interpret that.
I don't know how they'll be able to patent that. That's probably why they filed it again. I still don't think it's novel enough for them to win to win this
To be a
design
like
patent.
their own
Yeah.
patent on.
It just looks like a.
I don't know, man. I think it is because it's a Sony proprietary architecture. So they can just base it off their own stuff.
Yeah, but like it looks like this is already being done. I guess is what I'm trying to say. Like,
Oh, okay. Like the process
It's not like
itself.
it's not
Yeah,
like a new thing.
okay.
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay, cool.
Let's see. Moving on. Oh, there's a new update to Twitch that adds a new squad stream feature, allowing up to 4 streamers to go live at the same time.
that's cool.
That's really cool. So you
So,
have like 4
how
like
does that
people.
work? I mean,
I don't know.
You is it the same thing as like co-streaming? Like
I
you would-
guess so.
Like you can.
I guess
you can
so.
All,
Like,
you
if
can
we
all
were- like, if
stream
we
to like
were-
the same. Like we can all stream to like FPS guides.
Yeah, like if we were all playing
Yeah.
Fortnite or something, and you wanted to watch us all play Fortnite, we could probably
Oh.
you could do that.
on one screen.
Yeah.
I mean, that sounds cool. So like on one screen, like maybe you see it all
That's
where
cool.
all 4 of us are.
Yeah, I think so.
Dude, that's some high tech wizardry on
That's some black
Twitch's
magic,
side.
dude.
Yeah.
Well,
In
That's
order
really
to
cool.
synchronize the
Yeah.
timing. of
Amazon,
all the-
dude.
That is
Amazon,
so
baby.
cool. I need to mess with Twitch because I was trying to host D Poodley's stream the other day and I couldn't figure it out.
Man.
So well, that's neat.
Very cool.
We'll definitely utilize that.
Yeah, we'll try.
going on Elder Scrolls Morrowind. That's Elder Scrolls 3, folks. Is free this week for the 25th anniversary of the Elder Scrolls series.
Cool.
So Elder Scrolls Morrowind, you know, it was the one before Oblivion. It was really well received.
It was before Oblivion?
Yeah, because Oblivion was
Okay.
number 4, and then Skyrim
Skyrim's
was number 5.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
And I only played Oblivion and Skyrim. I don't know what Morrowind is like. I can't speak on it, but
Hey, it's free.
it's free, and I'm pretty sure it was a platinum game on Xbox 360, so it's probably very good.
I
So
played
go
on
ahead and
PC
get that out.
with recommendation from Division Matrix. It's a pretty hardcore RPG.
No, it's very hardcore RPG.
Yeah.
Very hardcore.
Okay, so if you're into that,
If you're into
jump on
that,
it
there you
quickly,
go.
though.
See, PlayStation VR has actually sold over 4.2 million units.
That's
Nice.
impressive.
Nice.
So this shows the Sony is very committed to their VR
Yeah,
platform.
since they just had that state of play where it's the majority of VR. So this is cool. And there's rumblings that PSVR 2 is going to be wireless, which would, bam, I would buy that immediately, dude.
Neat.
I would totally buy that.
That would be very cool.
It's awesome.
I
Really,
do
really
I
cool.
do want to get into VR, but that's a big. I mean, you're only spending the very least a couple $100.
True.
At an average price of $250, they made $1 billion on it.
Hey, man.
That's a lot of money.
That's
That's a success.
especially if you start
Success right
building
there.
more games, more and more
That's
games.
right there.
Very
Very
the
cool.
PSVR in here.
I don't play.
Yo,
I
Beat
really,
Saber,
I
dude.
really
Beat
want to
Saber.
try VR.
Beat Saber.
I really want to do
We
a
need
VR.
one.
That'd be
Beat
awesome.
Saber.
Anybody got to use one? You want to try to unload?
Anyone trying to sell a VR?
At a fair price?
Hit me up. If you have that HTC Vive one, I want that one.
I want that one.
Will has the Oculus. It's really nice.
The Oculus?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
nice,
yeah.
dude.
I literally just want the HTC Vive one because that one works with.
Oculus Quest is coming out this year. That's wireless.
What's out with Fallout 5 or 4? Fallout 4.
Not
Yeah.
5.
Not 5 because it wasn't a 5. So
And
works with
then,
Fallout 4. That's why.
What else we got? Oh, we got I don't know if you guys know this, but Luminous Productions is making a new IP. Luminous Productions
Yeah.
is behind Final Fantasy.
Final Fantasy
15 explicitly.
Yeah.
So they're making a brand new IP. That'd be cool.
Do you think it's another Final Fantasy title?
No, I don't think so.
No.
I don't think it is. I hope it's not, because they probably want to do something else. And making another Final Fantasy game is a lot of pressure because you have that Final Fantasy tag.
Right.
So to make a new IP, you get way more
Yeah.
freedom, way more like
And if they say that they're making
creative ability.
right, if they said they're making a Final Fantasy game, well, that means we're probably not going to get it for another like 5-6 years.
That's true. That's true.
because
so, hey,
that's how it is with Final Fantasy games.
maybe this
I
will
mean,
be
Final
cool.
Fantasy 15 was like 12 years in the making or something like that, like some
Oh my
ridiculous crap
God.
like that. So, like,
That's
I
cool.
remember hearing about it in high school. So that's interesting. Moving on, actually, the director of Xenoblade Chronicles, which is a very reputable Japanese RPG, is hiring for a new Legend of Zelda game. So
Nice.
this is actually very promising news. Not only are we getting a new Legend of Zelda game, but because the director of Xenoblade Chronicles, I feel like it might be incorporating more RPG elements into
That'd be cool.
into
'cause,
Legend of Zelda, become more of an RPG, more choices. I mean, I know
Oh.
Legend of Zelda is already RPG-y.
Oh, dude, I had a
But,
crazy thought. Well,
it would
I'll
be
save
very
it for when we
interesting.
get to the rumor, which we're getting too soon.
Which we're
But,
getting too soon.
Yeah, I have a
Um,
crazy thought. I'll try and remember it.
Okay. And see, moving on. Minecraft removes the creator's name from the latest build of the game.
This is true. This
This
comes
is
from
following the controversy
from
from the
Polygon.
creator?
So I forget what this guy's name is. I think
So-
his last name is Notch.
But you want to fill people in on what the controversy
yeah.
is?
What's
surrounding
the
it?
Okay, so basically, Minecraft was created by this guy named Notch. I forget his full name. I think it's like Michael Notch or something.
That's his name, Notch.
No, his last name is Notch.
Oh, still, that's pretty cool.
Close to still, yeah.
But basically, so when you load up the game, it used to have references to Notch. It'll be like, he created this game because he really loved to, play games with his kids or something. Just like little tidbits to referencing him.
Uh-huh.
So they excluded that. Gone.
Okay.
The only mention of him is in the credits where it says creator of game. It's the only mention of him.
Mhm.
They did this. They didn't say why yet, but my feeling is because he's been going off on Twitter about anti-conspiracy theories. He's been saying some very not nice things on Twitter. So you don't want
Like what?
like not great things
like we can't even say it on the
like-
air.
like-
kind of things.
kind of conspiracy, racially white supremacy things.
Oh yeah, he looks like it.
So he was.
Let me put that on this.
So he was spouting some of that. So I guess the people that make Minecraft now, they don't want that associated with their kids' game.
Yikes.
That's why they're doing
Guys,
it,
take
in
a
my
look,
opinion.
take a look at this good-looking fellow.
Oh, baby.
Boom! Look at that.
That's Notch.
He
Oh
fits
my
the profile
God.
right
Yeah,
there, dude.
Yeah. That's
I bet you he like. Oh, I can't even say that. I was gonna say
He looks like
reads
the,
blind,
he looks
but
like the
he
guy
doesn't.
he looks like the guy who would approach you at the gas station because of some bumper sticker you have during like an election, because I was approached at the gas station by a guy that looked just like that.
Oh man, dude.
Because of my bumper sticker. Well, it's the gas station. I like pumping gas, and dude's like walking up, it's like, hey, you want to talk about your little bumper sticker there? You know he's a communist, right? I was like, dude, I'm pumping
It's like, I don't want to deal with this.
I'm pumping
like-
my gas right now, dude. Don't talk to me. Walk away.
Well, that's the-
I don't want to talk to you.
Yeah,
That's
so I
the
guess,
creator of Minecraft.
There he is.
All right.
But,
All his glory.
that makes sense because he doesn't. He hasn't.
You
had
don't
a
want that
hand-
associated with your game. Minecraft's
He hasn't had a hand in Minecraft in so long. Like it's not like
Yeah.
it's not like it's Shigeru Miyamoto's Zelda anymore. It's
his,
not.
It's
like,
his baby, but he's not raising it. You
Yeah.
know.
But, so that kind of sucks for him, but he's got billions of dollars, so whatever.
That's gonna be a big yikes from me, there, guys.
But we got we're actually kind of
Rumors.
scraping on time.
we got
so we're
some
gonna jump to
releases
the
and
rumors.
deals. Got some really cool ones.
We do rumors or
guys.
deals? What do you wanna do?
We can jump to those deals real quick because there's actually some pretty dope ones. So PlayStation Plus free games for April. We have Conan Exiles, which is very good, sandboxy. If you've played Ark, if you played Minecraft, this is very similar, but it's legend. It's it's Conan the Barbarian, and
There is actually a very funny detail. There's a testicular slider, so you can walk around with a big old dog dragging on the ground.
Yeah. There is, because this is your barbarian. This is Conan, so you can be butt ass naked, and there is, and there's like magic and combat and all this cool stuff, and it's really craziness. It's server based, so there's a lot of griefing and stuff involved, but it's very good for what I heard.
Yeah.
It's just not my kind of game, so I don't have any personal opinions on it. And another one, The Surge, which I have talked about before. The Surge was by God, who are they? They made a game called Lords of the Fallen, which was supposed to be a clunk. It was basically a clunky Dark Souls. Is what people described it as Clunk Souls.
Okay.
But
you
it
recommend
is.
it? Pick it up. I mean, it's free. So.
But recommend downloading it if you like the Dark Souls games or Dark Souls, Bloodborne, Sekiro. It follows that design philosophy of a difficult open world sprawling game with with difficult encounters and a very moment to moment gameplay. But the difference is this is set in like a futuristic-y world, like where you have like an exosuit instead of like magic and swords and stuff. And all your weapons are like industrial weapons, like chainsaws or giant like pile drivers or hammers and stuff like that.
Okay.
So that was kind of the feel they were going for, and it fit in very well, and I really enjoyed it. But it is really tough.
Okay.
It is really tough, and it's a little unfair, in my opinion. Just because your character doesn't move as quickly as it should.
Okay.
So definitely try that one out. Xbox Games with Gold. Here we have the Technomancer. That one is a strange one. It's kind of an RPG, third person. It was an independent game. I was interested in this game leading up to its launch. I really was hoping that it was going to be good. I didn't hear very good things about it, but because it is free, I'm probably going to try it out because, like I said, I've always wanted to try it out.
Nice.
Here we go. It's Outcast Second Contract, also going to be available Second Contact, available towards the end of April. I don't know what that one is, unfortunately.
I don't know.
Outcast game. I feel like that's a horror series.
I don't know.
If in the chat, if you know what the Outcast game is, please clarify for the rest of us. And the OG Star Wars Battlefront 2 is going to be available for Xbox Games Gold next month.
Cool.
So, Red Alert people, like one of the best Star Wars games of all time is going to be available. Get that. Get a couple 2 liters of Mountain Dew Code Red. Get your boys. Have a good weekend. Because that game is baller.
Nice.
Moves on. Wolfenstein Youngblood launches on July 26th, featuring co-op and a buddy pass with a deluxe edition. So you're saying a buddy pass?
So if I buy the deluxe
you buy the
edition,
game
I have a buddy pass,
and I want to try it,
I can send you the buddy pass,
and
you can jump into my game.
Oh, that's awesome!
Yeah, and it's co-op. It's all co-op.
It's co-op.
Very cool.
That's really cool.
I would recommend that for you and Cade if Cade was not 10.
Yeah, honestly, it's just you just gotta. If he was just like 6 years older,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wolfenstein's pretty intense, so.
He's about
see.
6 years away from us having a really good time with video games.
Yeah, too bad, Kate. Sorry. Oh my god.
But another deal that I found just today, if you have Twitch Prime, members can claim 3 months of Twitch Online service for free. Then after that, they can claim it again for 9 months. So basically, you get a free year of Nintendo Switch Online with Twitch Prime.
there you
So
go.
cool.
Boom.
Save $20.
Save $20. That's like
20 bucks, 20 bucks.
The cheapest one. Yeah.
I just bought Switch Online last week too.
Funny.
Eh,
I got,
$20.
I got Switch Online for Christmas, so I don't.
Nice.
Nice. And then we actually got some juicy rumors right here.
Juicy.
Hot,
Juicy.
hot off the presses.
Some-
One of them I'm super
An
stoked.
update to a rumor we reported a few months ago actually about Nintendo releasing
We
2
talked
new
about it a couple
Switch models, one more portable and one more powerful. This news comes from Kotaku and the Wall Street Journal, so it's got 2 pieces kind of backing it up here. Now, the more powerful option is aimed to replace. Oh, sorry,
Replace.
my bad. The more portable option is aiming to replace Nintendo 3DS. So kind of like that price point, maybe a $200 price point for the kids.
Yeah, maybe not as fragile as the current Switch
Yeah,
is.
they said they would cut some features to kind of reduce the cost,
Improve-
so
probably
no
improve-
rumble in the
probably
Joy-Cons.
Improve battery life too.
Yeah, the Joy-Cons won't come off because there won't be
It's portable,
any
so there's no
rumble.
point. Yeah.
Right. So, and then
I
there's going to be a more
understand that.
powerful option geared towards, this is what they said, in quotes, avid video gamers. All right, Nintendo. And basically, this is going to be not as powerful as the Pro or the X of Xbox and PlayStation, but more powerful than the current Switch. And this is rumored to be $400. This is a misstep. This is definitely a misstep, I think.
Really? You feel like,
What do you
it's,
think?
you feel like it's too high?
$400 for a more powerful Switch? Nah, I'm not buying that.
I don't know.
No
I mean,
way,
the
dude.
Switch itself was $300 though. I mean, I feel like $100 for. I mean, we'd have to see the features. I have to see the features.
That's true.
Have to
In
see the
addition to
features,
more
but
power,
if
it's going to have more performance
if it's considerably
enhancements as well.
if it has a very considerable performance
Yeah, but
enhancement, then you have to.
If it's not portable,
the
you're
thing
in
is-
Xbox territory.
the thing is, it can't be.
or Xbox Pro.
They-
or Xbox X.
But $400, you might as well go out and get a PlayStation 4 Pro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the thing. They
Or an Xbox One X, because it's
Yeah.
discounted right now.
and they can't really make it. They can't make it have a drastic performance difference between their mainline Switch, because if they do that, games that can be played on the super awesome one won't run.
That's exactly what I was thinking, dude.
They
Think about this.
won't run, so they can't. They would make exclusive games
Yes, dude,
for
yes.
one version
Yes, dude, yes.
of the Switch.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
they can't really do that.
Why
Yeah, I
not,
see what
dude?
you're
We
saying.
just said that there's maybe a new Zelda game, dude. What if that coincides with this new, more powerful Switch? They're like, oh, we need to sell
It'll be
units of this more powerful
exclusive
Switch.
to the $400 Switch.
Yeah. Nintendo has done that, dude.
That'd be
They did that with
pretty
3DS
ridiculous.
and 2DS.
Okay,
Yeah, they
yeah,
did.
there were 3DS games. Yeah,
So,
there were 3DS
Maybe,
specific
dude.
games.
Maybe.
All right, anybody want to buy a
Maybe.
Switch? Regular Switch?
regular Switch?
Yeah.
Anybody want to buy one? Because I got to now
$290.
shell out some money again for it.
$290.
Likely they will be shown at E3. Likely. So, again, a rumor. Take it with a grain
Guess
of
we'll
salt.
see when E3 comes around.
Yep. And then another, even juicier rumor, in my opinion, comes from Jason Schreier of Kotaku. He's been very right about a lot of things.
Mhm.
He's got a very high pedigree in this
He-
stuff.
he does
So
good.
PS5 and Xbox Anaconda, maybe Larkhart, probably not, are aiming to outpower Google Stadia's 10.7 teraflops.
So
You guys know what that means? That means
it's more
Google
flops.
Stadia is like starting off behind.
Ooh.
Yeah, but it's a data center. All you got to do is turn up the juice.
That's true, I guess. But that's cool that
Yeah.
both Sony and Microsoft are aiming for higher than that.
Unless, bro, I mean, that means you're gonna try to overclock the existing cards. I don't know. Unless they redesign and use
No, it's a
different
totally
graphics
new card,
cards.
dude. They're using a whole new card.
But if they're releasing this soon, I guess what I'm trying to say is what the one that they had in mind. If they're trying, if their milestone numbers were lower than what Stadia announced, and now you're forcing Sony and Microsoft to change their plans and try to one up them. They'll either do it by overclocking the card that they had planned, or going with a different card. Does that make sense?
Actually, do you remember there was a rumor we had way long ago that PlayStation 5 was going to be 2 to 3 times more powerful than PS4 Pro?
Yes.
That, if you match the numbers, PS4 Pro has, what did I write down here? Around 4.5 teraflops. 2 to 3 times that is over 10.7.
Okay, so in that case, maybe they don't need to do.
Maybe they don't need to do it. I know PS5 is going to use Navi 10, which is AMD's new high-end graphics card. So like they're pushing, man. They're gonna push it.
Man, the new game's gonna look so good.
Oh
bro.
my god,
they're gonna look so good.
4K 60 all day, baby.
It's gonna look so good.
So
Excited.
Look forward to that. And just to give you a little heads up, like the vanilla PS4, the power on that, not even 2 teraflops.
Really?
PS4 Pro, 4.7.
Really?
Yeah. Crazy, right?
Huh.
Xbox One, 1.3.
Really?
Not as strong as the
Now
PS4.
we're going to like 10.
Xbox One X.
That's a considerable
6.
leap.
6 teraflops.
It's a considerable leap.
Yeah. We have another rumor. This is so juicy. You want to talk about
Oh,
this
this one I'm
Whoa.
super stoked
Woo.
on. So, From Software, you know, the creators behind our favorite games, Dark Souls, Bloodborne, and the newly released Sekiro, and George R.R. Martin, y'all know who he is. He is the brain father of the Game of Thrones series. And apparently they are teaming up to create a medieval open world role-playing game.
Nice.
This is super juicy.
Super
Because
juicy.
not only do we have From Software, who are near pioneers when it comes to role-playing games and it comes to engaging combat, and then you have George R.R. Martin, which is it was probably one of the best storytellers of this generation as far as like how popular his series is. And you putting those two guys together, I mean, this could potentially be like super awesome.
Very cool.
We'll cover more of it once we learn more of it. But right now, all we know is that this is a possibility, and this is what we're hearing through the grapevine. This is the whispers in the gaming sphere right now. This is potentially really awesome.
This is
gonna
gonna
be
be
sick.
This would be so
I'm super stoked
sick.
on this. I really hope this is real, because that means that we could be having. I mean, what? We're having like a Game of Thrones, Dark Souls.
Oh my god.
Play like what we're talking about like Jon Snow going to his
But like
fight
with
some White Walkers
choices,
and
you
stuff?
have Game of Thrones, Dark Souls
What's
with
up?
choices.
Like-
Holy crap.
Oh, man.
Those on the stream on the chat said so D&D. What does he mean by that?
Dungeons
Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, it's the same guy.
What? No.
What?
No, no.
Dungeons and Dragons?
Dungeons-
So D&D.
Do you know what Dungeons and
Do you guys
Dragons
know what
is?
Dungeons and Dragons is?
Yeah, isn't that like
It's a board game.
like Magic the Gathering stuff?
It's a tabletop game. That's
it's
the
a
more,
tabletop
that's the
game.
more.
And Dungeons and Dragons
Basically,
is
that pioneered all the rules of modern video games. Basically, like
Gotcha.
yeah, that's
Dungeons and
Dungeons and
Dragons
Dragons.
is huge.
Dungeons and Dragons is like an RPG.
Okay.
So like you create a character and you have the dungeon master and he sets the rules.
Go home.
Well,
I don't belong.
You're drunk, say go home.
Well, I guess I was questioning how if that was relevant to the rumor mill or was
No,
it-
I think he was making a joke, so he's gonna be like, you know, solid gameplay with solid storytelling.
D&D. Boom.
I guess.
I caught up now.
There you go.
I'm ready now.
There we go. Exactly. Man, that was only 90 seconds. It's not bad this time.
Like NX4, dude, behind.
Oh,
But that's
man.
the juiciest rumor, and
That
then we
is
have another
super
small
juicy.
one that Resident Evil 3 remake is in the works, but it's not
Still
being developed by
interesting.
Capcom, which I think is
Which
a
is
misstep.
going to be
So.
strange. I don't know.
Yep.
That's right.
And then
okay.
that's pretty much all we have, unless you guys want to talk
yeah,
about
that's
the
pretty much all we
Let's
have. Yeah, there was
Argue.
a...
What, 10 minutes
Alright, so
longer?
I just want to put in perspective how fast these new consoles are going to be, right?
Okay.
So we're talking about 12 teraflops, 10 to 12 teraflops, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Supercomputer Columbia in 2013 was NASA's supercomputer.
Uh-huh.
That was NASA's supercomputer.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, this is going to make it sound
Alright.
ridiculous.
How many teraflops do you think?
Less than 1.
No, 2013, bro. That's only 6 years ago.
Oh, I was thinking about something
7.
else. Around 8.
All right. Well, no, you guys like way.
3.
Yeah, you get no, man. You guys are. I was expecting to be more, but it's 63 teraflops.
Oh.
To launch a space shuttle into space.
No, to run NASA.
Oh,
So
okay.
like to run all of NASA to do all of the
63
things.
teraflops.
And here we are
gaming
6 years
consoles are
later,
gonna-
and
Here we are
our
6 years later, and our gaming consoles are like becoming like a sixth of, actually more than a sixth of the power.
it's crazy, right?
That's NASA's
Man,
like
dude.
supercomputer.
Imagine seeing God of War 2 on PS5. Oh,
It still baffles me nowadays that like
crazy.
telephones nowadays, cell phones nowadays are far more powerful than like the programs used that like literally launch missions to space.
true.
And for you geeks out there, 1 teraflop is basically a trillion decimal calculations, like a trillion math problems.
It's a lot.
It's a lot, it's
in
a
a
lot of math
second.
problems.
Yeah, that's
It's disgusting.
Dude,
So I think
having 9 years already, dude.
I think a GTX 1080 Ti is around 10 or 11.
Yeah.
So PS5, baby, coming in.
all right.
But we do have a Let's Argue, but
Yeah,
we're
about
out of
lunchtime right
time,
now,
man.
Yeah, it's kind
Out
of
of
lunchtime.
time.
What was it anyway?
We can leave you with this. I guess you guys can talk about it, or input your thing. Basically, I shared an article with Mr. Top Hat last night from Forbes
We
because
laughed at it.
Forbes is Forbes is just clickbait now.
No, Forbes is a very reputable newspaper. It's just their gaming section.
Maybe
is
their
not
gaming
good.
section.
Their
and
gaming section is not good.
Forbes, whoever's running Forbes Facebook, very clickbaity. But anyways, one of the things on there I saw they were talking about Sekiro, and they were saying that, and I think the headline was like From Software needs to respect its players and add an easy mode.
Yeah, which I scoffed at
To
immediately.
which in the comments section was just hundreds of people saying "get good," because get good. But I'm very hard stance on
The
this.
question is basically,
the
should a
answer is
game-
no.
Yeah, should a typical game by design have an easy mode?
Yeah,
The
If
answer is
game's
no,
designed to
in
be
my
difficult. And the whole thing is like, oh, what if somebody wants to experience the story, or experience the lore, but they can't, they can't get past the bosses. Get good.
They're not worthy of the
That's
book.
it. Get good.
You're not-
That's all there
this
is
game
to
isn't
it.
made for you then, man. I'm
That's
sorry.
just all there is
Like,
to it.
you
gotta earn it.
If you can't
Earn
get
that
through it, you can't hang. Then it's not. The game's not for you. That's all there is. That's it. So
That sounds very like elitist or very,
Yeah, it really does.
Like, oh, you're not good enough. It's like, but you just,
Let us play.
You're
I'm with you,
you're just not good.
I'm not good
Just
either.
The game, but like the point is, you can get there. I died in Dark Souls 1 so many times. I sold the game twice and bought it back before I beat it. And after I beat it, I absolutely loved it, and I will get every single one. Yes, Division Matrix, get good, absolutely.
Yes.
Yes.
right.
Screw these little babies. Little babies.
You know, one of my dream keyboards is the Das Keyboard Ultimate.
That looks wild. What's that thing?
Apparently, it types really, really, really good. Like it's one of the, but there's no keys. Like it's all blacked out.
What?
Yo, that's funny.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, this is
That's legit.
It's legit. It's like a $200 or $300 keyboard.
Why?
And apparently, it's like one of the best keyboards.
That's
but
like a
it's-
joke, dude. That's like
you have to be able to know your keys in order to.
For real?
For real. Like
Why?
that's just it. They have whacker models with the keys on there, but if you want the ultimate, there's no keys.
This is the elitist keyboard.
yeah, that's the elite.
This is
keyboard.
like
that's like
you
peak
have
right
to be
there.
like
Yes.
a baller in typing.
Yes.
dude, if I sat down, I'd be like,
It's called the Das Keyboard.
I don't know.
Ultimate.
Yeah, dude. If I sat at someone's desk and like they have
is
that,
there
I'd
is
be
there
pissed,
the
man.
feeler markers for the F keys?
It's just I think
I don't even see a bump, dude.
I think the bumps are
Okay,
there.
good, because that would be terrible.
Dude, it's literally just blank. What the
Yeah.
hell, dude?
So it's like that. Get good,
It's
man.
not
You
like
wanna-
that, dude.
Yeah,
No.
that's not a keyboard for me, dude.
Yeah, I'm not gonna complain to the company that should make a different keyboard. I'm just gonna go get a different keyboard.
They do. They have a keyboard. They have a lower level keyboard.
Okay, then get
but
that.
if you want that keyboard,
You gotta get good.
You gotta get
You gotta
good.
get good.
If you want the lore of Sekiro, you gotta get good.
Yeah.
I agree with you guys. This is a horrible let's argue because I think it's unanimous, right? Except for the
Basically unanimous,
crappy players.
yeah. Like, I mean, you said you was watching a YouTuber talk about it.
Yeah, I
and-
was watching Layman
Yeah.
Gaming. Shout out to them. They're one of my favorite channels. They're awesome, by the way.
Yeah.
And they're two brothers basically, and one of them is super hardcore gamer, played all the Soulsborne games, really really liked it. The other one just jumped into Sekiro, played no Soulsborne games, and he called him and was like, "This game should have an easy mode. Why can't I do anything? I can't see the world." And then his brother was like, "You just gotta get good, kid." So after he beat the game, he was like, I now see that there should not be an easy mode. It forces you. It makes you just respect the game. Because like you can't. If it's an easy mode, it's not gonna be fun. It's gonna be like slice,
You're not gonna get
slice.
this. I just feel like you're not getting the same satisfaction from
The
completing the
only
game.
way an easy mode should be allowed is if my buddy Dan pointed this out when I was talking to him yesterday. You should get nothing for completing the game. Nothing.
Yeah.
No trophies, no achievements,
no
no
achievements or
recognition,
anything.
nothing.
Because you didn't complete Dark Souls or
As it was
Sekiro
intended.
as it was intended to be played.
You should get nothing.
I agree.
Like
Division Matrix says, "Fuck Dark Souls." All right, Division Matrix, you don't have to be a troll. You don't have to be a troll. All right. Yeah, that's uncalled for.
Lol. Alright, but what about Jutiki brings up a good point. I feel they would sell more with an easy mode. They're literally saying no to more revenue by holding up to their standards of
Good.
yeah. That's commendable.
You don't want your
I don't
art.
think
You don't want your
know.
art to be tarnished, man. Like
Because I feel like because the risk associated with doing something like that to like diluting your game so that it can be
you lose your identity.
you're losing your identity, but like I feel like you would turn off of the loyal fans, like because From Software sticks with their guns, their loyal fans are going to keep coming back, you know.
Yeah.
Whereas if they added an easy mode and they started to notice this drop in
Catering
the
to the
difficulty
masses.
and the catering to the masses and stuff like that.
Can't do that.
You know, like we've seen that happen before. Like if you take a game that has a cornered niche market and you decide, oh, I'm gonna make this more easily accessible for Joe Smith who plays, you know, maybe 5 hours of video games a month.
Right.
You know, it's gonna get to that point where it's gonna become basically nobody's favorite. It's just gonna become another game.
Right.
But now, like, you know, from like Dark Souls, like there are people who like that is their favorite game. Like that is my favorite game.
Sekiro's jumping a lot of games.
Like,
Division Matrix says he's not trolling. He rage quit that game so hard and he hasn't touched it since. He did not get good.
Yeah, same dude. But like I said,
It's commendable.
You gotta
man.
learn, dude.
you
just
gotta
have to
get
learn. Like,
you gotta get back into
it
it.
forces you to learn.
You know, and like you know, get back into it. You'll get a little bit further than you did last time, and you'll get stuck again, and then you'll give up. And then you're like, all right, let me get back into it. You get a little bit further than you did last time, but it's that part right there, the getting past it and accomplishing what you've been trying to do for the freaking week. Like it's just like it feels great.
It
Have
feels
a
it's
summon
it, like
visitor similar to Neo. No, that's still kind of like calling in the cavalry, especially if your visitor is OP.
Yeah, I feel like this even amongst the From Software games, this game is even harder to get into because it doesn't have that feature.
Yeah.
Because you can't, you know, summon 3 people to gank a boss. You know, like I've played games in Dark Souls where I'll get summoned to somebody's world and I will annihilate their boss for them.
Be like, that was
Like they will like not even touch the boss. And I'll be like, you know, you're welcome.
Bro, this is it mimics real life, man. If it's easy, no one wants it, bro.
Exactly.
If it's you gotta everything in life that
The
is
challenge-
really worth
The
wanting.
challenge is addicting.
It's hard to.
The
it's
challenge
hard
is
to have,
addicting.
the one
Yeah.
thing that I've learned playing these games above all else is just patience. My patience has grown exponentially since I started playing From
Just
Software
learn.
games, dude.
Oh, you don't road rage anymore?
Just learn.
Not as much as I used to.
Nice. All right, that's good then.
Not as much as I used to. Or like maybe I'll find a problem at work or so, even at work, I'll find a problem at work and be like, I can't get past this. Like, maybe I'll try something else. Maybe I'll try something different.
There you go.
Like, it's patience. Learn and patience.
Yeah.
On that note, guys, it's
Friday, baby, and we ran
Friday.
long.
Friday we ran
real long.
I got stuff to do. And
We got 20 minutes over. Woo! I'm sure everyone else in the office is like, yo, let's go eat lunch.
Yep.
So
Yeah, they're waiting on
We're
us,
going to do
I'm
it.
sure. Alrighty, well, y'all know who it is. It is your boys at FPS Guys. Thank you for stopping in as always.
Thank you.
Remember to hit them like and subscribe buttons, hit them follow buttons. Check us out on social media. Check us out on fpsguys.com.
Long time,
Also,
follow us.
check out our Discord. Link is in the description on Twitch. Come and chat and play with us. Pop in, say hello. Right now, you can check out all of our content on YouTube, Twitch, Apple Play, Spotify, and of course our website. Don't forget to tell your friends about us.
Remember to follow us. We're trying to hit that
And
50 followers.
try and hit that 50 follower mark. Tell your friends or hack into their computer, follow us, whatever you gotta do. We appreciate it and we love you.
Play games.
Have a great one. Play games. See you next time.
Peace.